Hey guys, on today's particular tutorial, we'll be looking at how to differentiate an aluminum coil from a copper coil. In our last video, in one of our most recent video, I think about 2 weeks ago, what we did with that video was to basically explain how to identify a genuine generator from a fake generator. Because over time, what I've understood with these people that sell generator, some of them anyway, is that they give you a particular generator and take out the most reasonable component of the generator, which most time happens to be your alternator. What they do is they give you, let's assume you are supposed to buy a generator with a copper alternator. They take out the copper alternator from the generator and they give you an aluminum alternator. So in your mind, deep down in you, you feel you've gotten the generator of quality, but that is the reverse, because what they've given to you is an inferior component in your generator. However, I did explain how to identify that with your generator, but what I didn't explain is how to identify or how to differentiate a copper coil from an aluminum coil, and that I'll be doing in today's class. It's just a simple trick. In just 1 second, if you follow this video to the end, in just 1 second, if you have an aluminum coil or a copper coil with you, you could be able to differentiate them. Okay, this is what we'll be using as our test specimen. I would like to use that thing. We have a copper and an aluminum starter with us. These are starters from a generator. Okay, this starter is from a 29 generator. This starter is from a 1900 generator. Okay, one of them is copper and the other is aluminum. But with this particular tutorial, we should be able to tell. But before I continue, let me quickly tell you the difference between a copper coil and an aluminum coil. A copper coil is much more durable. It's no longer a secret. A copper coil is much more durable. A copper coil has more conductivity. In terms of heat transfer, in terms of electricity, is actually the best. So that is the more reason why these people, they do pick out the copper coil from your generator and sell it off. And in terms of cost, a copper coil is much more expensive than an aluminum coil. In Nigeria, where we are now, a copper coil is sold for 4,500 per kilo. But guess what? An aluminum coil is sold for 700 naira per kilo. You can see the stark difference. So that tells you what you are losing out when your generator has an aluminum coil. Okay? In terms of weight as well, a copper coil is much more heavier than an aluminum coil. All right, so these are basically the difference. You may have a generator that uses aluminum coil. Just know now the difference with the strength of a generator that uses a copper coil. In the next few seconds, I'll be able to tell you how this works. Okay, pay rapt attention, guys. One of them is a copper coil. I already know the one that is a copper coil. I can see it myself. I already know the one that is a copper coil. I already know the one that is an aluminum coil. Okay, but I know you don't know that. But to identify this, get a particular screwdriver. Okay, let's say use a flat screwdriver. Sometimes, if I had access to a knife here, I would have used a knife just to take off the coating. It is necessary to do that, because looking at both field windings, like looking at both starter, you couldn't tell the difference because of the coating. But if you take this particular tool here and take off a portion, let's say a portion. If you take off a portion of this now, if you notice very well, I've taken out the coating. What I will observe now is a golden color, most times also called a copper color. So you would have seen that this is a copper color, right? Now, this tells you this particular field winding is made up of copper wires. Now, let's go down to this. How do you identify this? Using that same method. Okay, let's take this and peel off a portion. You see, this is what you find. Instead of the golden color you found with the earlier winding, you found this whitish color, this aluminum color. So, well, that is the difference. That is a way to identify a purely copper alternate, a purely copper coil from a purely aluminum coil. However, guys, I will have to draw your attention to something. Some particular coil of some particular field winding, what they do is they somehow have both an aluminum winding and a copper winding. Let's take, for example, this particular this particular coil. So this is the exciter winding. This is where you find the exciter winding. This is linked to the exciter winding, and this, if you trace it carefully, this is what you have. Let's trace it, guys. This is the exciter winding, right? Exciter winding, I mean to say. This is what you have. It is traced down to somewhere here, okay, just to the bottom, and it's also just to the bottom and somewhere around there, okay. This is the exciter winding. But for some field winding or some starter like this, they will use aluminium for the exciter winding and then use copper for the field winding. That is what they do again. So just be rest assured that in some cases you can find different type of wires in a particular coil. Okay guys, that is it from us from this particular channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I honestly do not know what you are waiting for. And if you also have an issue with the generator, where you got the generator and somehow you found out the generator has aluminum instead of copper, please kindly drop your comment below so I know what your thought was, what you felt after that incident. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, I implore you to hit the subscribe button right now. Do so that at least we are happy with the growth of the channel, and also do well to like this particular video so YouTube can tell this video was able to pass knowledge and add value. Till meeting our next class, guys, it's goodbye from us. Take care.